Hello students, let's begin the today's topic. We are beginning with the sentence, kinds of sentences, subject and predicate. Before we start, we should know what is a sentence. Sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives complete sense or meaning. It begins with capital letter and ends with full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. Let's see a few examples. Suresh Kumar is teaching English. We can see that this sentence is made up a group of words. It is starting with a capital letter and ending with a full stop. It is giving complete meaning, so it is a sentence. Look at the second example. What are you doing? We should notice that the information of sentence is changed. This is asking a question and ending with a question mark too, but still it is giving a complete meaning. Therefore, this kind of sentence is also a sentence, but the kind is different. We can see the third example. Close the door. There is no subject in the sentence. It expresses an order. It is starting with the verb and ending with full stop, but it is giving complete meaning. So, this is a kind of sentence. Look at the fourth example. What a pretty girl she is. This sentence is ending with an exclamation mark and the information of the sentence is changed. So this is also a kind of sentence. Kinds of sentences. The sentences can be divided into four types based on this pattern. The first is assertive or declarative sentence. The second is interrogative sentence. The third is imperative sentence. And the fourth is exclamatory sentence. Let's begin with an assertive or declarative sentence. A sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called an assertive or declarative sentence. It means any sentence which is stating or declares something is called an assertive sentence. They are also called simple sentences because these are simple statements without any emotions, without any questions, without any orders, or without any exclamations. An assertive sentence always starts with a capital letter and ends with full stop. There are two types of assertive or declarative sentences. Types of assertive sentence. First is affirmative or positive sentence. Second is negative sentence. Affirmative means positive statements. Any kind of sentence which is giving a positive information is called a positive sentence. Look at the examples. Mamata is speaking English. Saharshavarun is a good student. Manasvi is an intelligent girl. Honesty is the best policy. The sun rises in the east. The second is negative sentence. A sentence which contains not, no, or never, etc. is called a negative sentence. Let's see the examples. I am not a student. He does not speak Hindi. They did not come here. We shall not play cricket. She will not open the door. The second is interrogative sentence. Let's see what are the interrogative sentences. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. These sentences end with a question mark. There are two types of questions. The first one is yes or no type questions and the second one is WH questions. Types of questions. The first is yes or no questions. The questions which start with helping verbs are called yes or no type questions. It gives answer in yes or no. We should know what are the helping verbs. Helping verbs are also called auxiliary verbs. Helping verbs are divided into two types, modals and primary auxiliaries. The modal verbs are shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, etc. The primary auxiliaries are be forms, do forms and have forms. Be forms are am, is, are, was and were. Do forms are do, does and did. Have forms are have, has and had. Look at the following examples. Do you read English? Does he play chess? Did you learn the poem? Are they reading? Is she dancing? Has she written the test? Were you present yesterday? Will they come tomorrow? Can you speak English? Next, WH questions. The questions which start with WH forms are called WH questions. WH questions are also called main questions or information questions. WH questions cannot be answered in yes or no. To answer WH questions, we need to give an explanation. WH words including what, when, where, which, why, who, whose, whom and how, etc. Let us see a few examples. What are you doing? Where is he going? When will they come? Who are you? Why do you worry? Which class are you studying? How can you go there? Next, we will start the imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a command or an order, suggestion or an advice, a request or an entreaty is called an imperative sentence. The subject is not mentioned in an imperative sentence. The subject in an imperative sentence is always in the second person, that is you. These sentences end with full stop. Look at the following examples. Open the door. Don't disturb me. Get out from the room. Read a lot to improve your skills. Keep your room clean. Kindly bring the book to me. Please close the door. Please forgive me. All the above sentences which are telling order, advice or a request are called the imperative sentences. Next, we will start the exclamatory sentences. A sentence that expresses a sudden or emotional feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Such a sentence can show feeling of happiness, surprise, fear, anger, sadness or excitement. An exclamatory sentence usually begins with the word like, what and how in capital letter and ends with an exclamation mark. Let's see a few examples. What a lovely flower it is. What a talented girl she is. What a fine day. What a fearful fight it is. Hooray! Our Indian cricket team has won the match. How interesting this film is. How cold the night is. Alas, he is dead. Subject and predicate. A sentence is divided into two parts. The first part is subject and the second part is the predicate. We should know what is subject and predicate. The subject is the person, place or thing that is the topic of the sentence. It expresses that who or which does the action. Predicate. The predicate is what is said about the subject. Let's see a few examples. Look at the first example. Chiranjeevi has been living in Hyderabad. In the above sentence, The subject is Chiranjeevi and the predicate is has been living in Hyderabad. Look at the second example. Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi is the subject and the remaining sentence is predicate, that is the capital of India. We can see the third example. The book is on the table. In this sentence, the subject is the book and the rest of the sentence is predicate. The predicate in this sentence is on the table. Forms of the subject. The most common forms of the subjects are noun and pronouns. Let's see the examples. Patanjali is a teacher. In this sentence, the word Patanjali is the subject because it is a noun. Look at the second example. She is singing a song. She is the subject in this sentence as it is a pronoun. The second form of the subject. Noun phrases and clauses, gerunds and gerund phrases and infinitive phrases can also function as the subject. Look at the following examples. The first example is, the girl is on the chair is my daughter. In this sentence, the girl is on the chair is used as the subject. This is a noun phrase. Look at the second example. What they said is not true. In this example, the subject is what they said. This is a noun clause. We can see the third example. Walking is the best exercise. Walking is used as the subject. This is a gerund. Look at the fourth example. To see clearly is an artist's greatest task. In this sentence, to see clearly is used as a subject. This is infinite phrase. The third form of the subject. The compound subject is composed of two or more nouns, pronouns, phrases or clauses to express the topic of a sentence. We will see a few examples. Jack and Jill went up to the hill. In this sentence, two nouns are used. Jack and Jill are used as the compound subject. Look at the second example. He and I used to be best friends. Here, the two pronouns are used as the compound subject. Predicate. The word or a group of words saying something about the subject is called the predicate. Verb is the main part of the predicate. Object or complement is also generally included in it. Before we are going to learn about the predicate, we should know object, types of objects and complement. Object. It is the receiver of the action of the subject. Noun, pronoun or noun equivalent is used an object. There are two types of objects. The first is direct object. It is generally used to denote the things. The second is indirect object. It is generally used to denote human beings. Complement. A complement is a word, phrase or clause that completes the meaning of a predicate in a sentence. Complements are used as noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb or preposition phrase. Look at the following example. Mahendra is reading. In this sentence, is reading is the predicate. Look at the second example. Sachin Tendulkar played cricket. The predicate is played cricket in this sentence. We will see the third example. My mother gave me a watch. In this sentence, the predicate is gave me a watch. Let's see the fourth example. Savitri acted her part beautifully. The predicate in this sentence is acted her part beautifully. Next, we can see the fifth example. They made camp on the hill. In this sentence, predicate is made camp on the hill.